been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Clock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returning it is Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They set up the screen to Chubb. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a dump off here complete. And some room to work. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Moore now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Return. The Bills
come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach who told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
14. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Hey, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
To kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25. Yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jewell on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
first grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Bridgewater. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
To throw again. Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Watch 10, watch 10. And watch that, and watch the ball.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
To throw on third down. Lock. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They run it again with Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Smith catches left side. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bills 21, Broncos 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On third down, Lock. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Lock again. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now Teddy on the keeper. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bridgewater to throw it. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check
Throwing, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Intended for Cole Beasley. It's second down and 10.
To throw is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's out to Chubb, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Buffalo.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Nick Chubb on
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Miller. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. Now Bridgewater. And that's caught by Beasley. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
24.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
58, 58, 58. Come on. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Locke trying again after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Good job, baby.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And the Bills first down.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go, D. Hey, switch gears. Big gap.
Now Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well,
DJ Moore with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun, it's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down. Locke to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw is Locke. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Buffalo, they finally get that elusive second win as the record moves to 2-12. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Denver, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on